Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations with Chaos Scouts. Let's go, Q is Amaya. Okay. It was Q's actual killer.
Detective Luke Atme. He's the one who could have done it.
Oh, because I took the judge again, would you take Luke?
I'll take Luke.
Cool, thank you. We'll all have a turn at Luke. Wait. No. Mine.
Yours.
No one touchy.
What happened? There's no way to phrase this right now.
There isn't. You will
We'll
do
all
the
take
voice of Luke.
Voicing
Luke at me. Yeah. We don't even have to say his first name. Lordy Lou. You mean Master Mosk, did it? What?
Your Honor, the person being tried in the court next to us is not Master Mask at all.
Even though I accused him yesterday.
He's in actuality the true murderer of Kane Bullard.
Oh. Or, Mr. Wright, explain yourself for my sake.
Theft and murder, which is the more serious crime.
They're not even close. Murder is the more serious crime, of course. It's a capital crime subject to a capital punishment.
Please remember the trial from yesterday, if you would.
Okay.
When Luke Atme confessed, there was a huge commotion in the courtroom.
Of course. A famous detective was unmasked as, well, as Master Mask.
Instead of being convicted of murder, he was found guilty of grand larceny. That was his true objective all along.
To be found guilty?
Master Mosk had the perfect alibi for when the murder took place. He was stealing the urn at Lordly Taylor. In other words, being found guilty as Master Mosk was Luke Atme's airtight, watertight, and unassailable alibi.
A guilty verdict. As an alibi? The fuck?
Dang.
I love this reveal. It's so good.
You know, it's almost time.
For your 17th cup. For what?
For Luke Atme's verdict. It was a pretty simple trial, after all. If we're going to stop this trial and stall that one, we need to do it now. Of course.
I'm off, tip-tap, tip-tap.
I got this!
For some reason, I just imagined she sits down at a typewriter and starts typing furiously, and then the seat just starts unfurling like a transformer, like turning into like a freaking golf cart.
Oh my gosh!
And she types as the speed, like.
I was imagining she sits down at this typewriter and just types furiously as the paper just kind of like trickles out of the car into the next one, and they're just like, oh, just a second, got a message. Okay, there's a bunch of gibberish to get it over here, and okay, they need you next door.
Luke Atme has been summoned.
I summoned Luke Atme in attack mode.
That's assuming you have proof that the detective was the one who committed the murder.
Mr. Luke Atme's trial has indeed attracted the attention of the entire country. If we're to intrude and fail to provide adequate proof of his true crime, Mr. Delight would be left with no grounds for appeal.
Am I really sure about this?
A bet's only good when your life's the ante.
Shut up. Shut up. Mr. Wright, I believe in you!
Mr. Delight?
Dad! I mean, I'm begging you, help me, please!
Oh, Ron.
Please!
Thanks, but my decision will determine the rest of your life. Can I really risk your life like this?
Phoenix. Oh, hey, the ghost.
But what was that?
A ghost.
Don't stray, Phoenix. For your client, take the path of trust.
And pixie dust.
And pixie dust. We all know that I was an energetic person years ago.
I'm not a pixie. Why are you poking me?
A poke a poke.
Stop!
That voice, it sounds like... Mia! Your Honor, the defense requests an immediate recess.
Oh.
So that's your answer, huh?
Very well. I've decided as well. This court will now take a 20-minute recess. Mr. Wright, when we return, please summon Mr. Luke Atme to the stand.
Yes, Your Honor.
Cool. I'm gonna go take a coffee break, because this asshole won't share!
It is my coffee, and only mine. It is my burden to share.
It's my burden to bear.
October 14, 11:58 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 5.
Of course.
Hi!
Well, Sir Detective Atney.
I have to say, Mr. Payne, you performed splendidly.
Oh no, Sir Detective Atney. You were the one who...
You have to read the right fan fiction. Oh my gosh, what the
Meet the judge's brother.
Yeah.
The judge's brother.
Kendall, go.
That's enough! This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial.
If I remember right, people like this was like a thing in the musical project. We decide he was Canadian for some reason.
Oh.
This court finds the defendant Luke Atney.
I mean, if you read the right fan fiction.
Yeah.
Wait! Don't hand down your verdict yet, please.
Well, Sir Lawyer, welcome to my courtroom.
Is mine.
Who's this hoser, eh?
Oh, yep, there it is. That's why he's Canadian. Who this hoser?
What the fuck is wrong with his eyes?
He has jaundice. So I don't know what that's a
I
symptom
can't
of.
look away from them.
Yeah.
Zoom in.
No.
Zoom in.
Zoom in.
My name is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law, and I wish to file an accusation against this man, Luke Atney.
Accusation? You accuse Master Mosk?
The man is not Master Mosk. He's just a ruthless...
What was that, sir?
I'm gonna leave, come back in, and we're gonna do this entire thing again.
Okay. Close the door. We'll hold the thing again. You're doing a wonderful job, Miss Master Mask.
He's just a ruthless murderer.
Wait, one more time.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's
let's
a charm. Okay,
Back to the top of the scene,
Okay. You're doing a wonderful job, Master Mask.
He's just a ruthless murderer.
Let gas!
Best use of my pain. Greatest use of my pain ever. Oh my god. Was that the end of an episode?
That was 8 minutes, so...
No, we can't end it there, but that would have been perfect.
Wouldn't it? Ah, dang it, I wish.
I guess if we put all that intro we do to all of us before we started the episode, it might be long enough.
Here's the thing, I would have to do some editing, cut things out, put things in,
We'll just
find a place to stop earlier.
we'll just keep going.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say...
Please stay for the rest of the episode.
Even though that felt like a perfect finale. My gosh. What the hell?
We can't work timing very well, apparently.
No. But it was beautiful.
Dang it.
October 14, 12:14 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 4.
Yay.
Well, that you just kind of gave up far.
I thought you were about to say thought. Sorry.
My sis?
I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice.
So then, she's still alive. Inside your heart.
Yep. She's right here.
Oh my gosh! Call 911! Ah! I'm gonna channel Mia. She'll deal with this.
Mia, I'm out.
And oh gosh, Maya, why? Leave this place. Be gone, spirit.
Let me be gone.
How do I do itself to me? Nick, put your... Joe, actually, never mind. Bailiff, put your hands like this, and then say, spirit be gone.
Spirit big up.
Damn it, Mia!
What the frick? Her boobs shrunk.
Those were nice titties.
Sorry. I'm sorry, that was real bad.
Wait, why am I noticing them? I'm gay as fuck.
Brian, what about our date tonight? I'm sorry,
No,
Bob.
it's still on, I promise.
You, oh wait, you buy bra?
Are you bi, bro?
I think I better woke into buy bra.
Dang it, let's go.
happened. Press A, son of a bitch.
Okay, thank you, Desi.
Oh, Miss Delight.
Is it true that Detective is the real killer?
To be honest, we don't have any definitive proof. But he's the only one who could have done it.
But wasn't he at Lordly Taylor that night?
Not to mention, we don't exactly know his motive. I mean, why would Detective Atney want to kill Kane Bullard?
I mean, if you read the right fan fiction.
Gosh darn it, Nick, this is murder. Holy hell.
I mean, somebody has to have that kink.
No, there is.
Yeah.
Trust me.
It's almost time.
Yeah.
Better get back to the courtroom.
Run away from the creepy Yowie.
Or just fan fiction.
No, there's a Yowie.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I thought that the actual.
No, general Yowie.
I need to find some solid proof. And it's gotta happen sooner rather than later.
Run away from this conversation.
October 14, 12:21 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 6.
Perfect. Hello.
Hello.
I wish I could do a Temmie. That would be great for this judge. Hello. Now then, this court is back in session.
Tip tap, tip tap.
Mr. Luke Atby, please take the stand. Hello.
Well, how do you do, Sir Lawyer?
This is my heart.
Oh, beautiful! You'll fall dead soon.
Perfect. I
What?
mean, oh no.
That's
What?
tragic.
I have a headache. It's hard to hear you.
Oh my god.
Good lord.
I never would have thought to see you acting so recklessly. Although I need to take a picture. Wait, let me take a selfie of this moment, please.
Maya hops in the background giving Nick buddy ears.
I couldn't let them hand down your verdict just yet. That would have given you your perfect alibi. An alibi the name of Master Mask.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid even the great Look at Me has no idea what you mean. Of course, I have been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I can know what's been going on in here.
You've been in the defendant's seat all day long, correct? Being tried as Mask Damask.
Indeed. It's truly child's play to fool the ignorant masses. Not only did the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables.
If you read the right fan fiction.
Yes, it's right fanfiction. They even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Take this red diamond ring that sparkles upon my divine finger, for example.
So you continue to insist that you are in fact Master Mask?
Of course. And also, of course, that everything I say is gonna end up being an innuendo.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well then, Luke Atney. Let us begin with this simple question. On October 12th at 1 a.m., Kane Bullard was murdered. Where were you at that time?
One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself.
I
need
got
to
two
stop hanging
poets
out.
in the, I got two poets in this courtroom, and I'm done with both of them. Both of them need to burn.
Thank you, that was funnier than what I was going to say.
You're welcome.
But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. You too.
All right, Mr. Atney. The night of the murder. Speak!
Okay, I guess that's fine.
We're listening. As you wish, Sir Prosecutor.
I love how you said that. I don't know why.
Okay. Good.
Something about the way it fell off your lips.
La la la. I was stealing the urn as Master Mask, just as I announced I would. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. At the time of which the camera captured Master Mask was the same time as the murderer. So have at thee!
Escalation and noise, my goodness. It seems the main point of discussion will be this photo of the crime scene.
Everything else up until now was all part of his plan. There has to be a secret to this picture as well.
Even the great Master Mask cannot be in two places at once. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
I did! Because I'm the real Master Moss!
I have a verdict to receive.
Unfortunately, Mr. Atme, we still have to do your cross-examination.
A fool is too foolish to know that he's a fool.
Dang it, you've been hanging out
Francie
with
like kicks
both.
down the door and like whips him. That's my catchphrase! It's under copyright! I think he's trying to say that you're full of it, Nick.
The only thing that's full of it is his alibi.
The alibi. Yeah, when I saw all those fools, I literally did think of Francis.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
all you can do in
I
Phoenix
was like,
Wright.
did they use a line that they hadn't,
Did they copy paste?
like, they got rid of? I don't know.
I believe Adrian Andrews hired you at one point.
That's right. It was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken.
You sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor 10 days before the heist. That means you sent out the card after you began to your security watch, right?
Indeed. There was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was the perfect opportunity to steal my latest target.
Well, why though?
Why?
Why though?
Sunshine's putting his feet on my foot
And my knee.
And her knee.
There's just legs everywhere. I don't
Everywhere.
understand.
She just accept it.
I've just come to terms.
Yep.
I see, you truly are evil, aren't you?
I'm chaotic evil.
Chaotic evil.
Evil is what I am.
Hey, Nick, isn't there something odd about this?
Huh?
Detective Atme was always proud of his ace detective.
Ace detective!
There it is. Skills, right? But if the urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor while he was the only one watching it, he'd have no way to maintain his perfect ace detective.
Ace detective!
Persona.
Persona.
Oh, it just lined up perfectly there.
Wow.
You know, that's true. It is kind of odd.
Why can we stop making references?
Because
we're
we can't.
Scum. We are fan base scum.
I mean, kinda are. Oh, wrong part of the song. Whoops.
Oh, oops.
Nope.
Oops.
We just wanted to say
I'm chaotic!
and we just wanted to say Ace Detective Persona again.
Ace detective!
Persona.
About the camera that took this photograph.
Oh, come now. It's all too clear what you're thinking.
Huh?
You think I altered the timestamp on the photograph, don't you? I'm afraid that's impossible. The camera was set up by Lordly Taylor, and on top of that, it was Lordly Taylor's staff that printed that picture's data. Unfortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered.
I see.
It looks like I'd better find something else that could be suspicious.
So this alibi is false.
It has to be, or he couldn't have killed Mr. Bullet at KB Security.
But I'm not really spotting anything unusual.
There are two possibilities. Either the Master Mask in the photo is a fake, or the photo itself is. So by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here. Is that correct?
Indeed it is. That's it! The very thing that proves I committed the crime.
The very thing that proves you committed the crime.
Surely even you understand by now. Lordly Taylor provided that camera. There's no way I could have tampered with it. Tampered. That means I could not have killed Kane Bullard, unless I had an accomplice.
Come on, think long and hard about that night.
Move on. Move on.
The fan fiction is right there.
Yep.
Come on, just leave it there on the ground. Leave it!
The basement warehouse and this picture that supposedly captures it. It's got to be here. Isn't there something funny about this picture?
Are you implying that this picture is a fake?
You bet I am. There's definitely something strange about this picture. We took a look around the basement warehouse that night before the theft took place. And there's something in this photo that doesn't match my memory of that night.
Very well, then. Let's hear what you have to say. What about this photograph do you find funny?
The funny part, it's right here.
Why, this is a blood stain! Ah, blood! Now this case is getting interesting!
Not exactly. The stain is actually pink paint.
Actually, if
You fuddy-duddies. What?
I was thinking if this was Danganronpa.
Oh my gosh, that's right. All the blood's pink in that one.
Yeah, all the
Oh.
blood is pink in that game for some reason.
Lovely.
Were they inspired by this?
Anyway,
Danganronpa? Oh, just paint. And peach colored at that.
From blood to peaches, the judge sure loves going on his wild tangents.
Tangerines. That's like cool hair. You're just like, bitch. I swear.
I'm gonna cut you.
I cut you.
The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is, when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse, it turns out that something that should be there is nowhere to be seen.
oh no, we got you sweating.
Well, Mr. Wright, what is supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint stains?
Yeah, finally.
The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following.
Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, we're not gonna get in trouble. That golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I realized the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains.
Stains.
That's why I put it where you first saw it.
I know why Luke doesn't like it. I understand, honey.
For those of you at home, Abby just fell over.
Just collapsed onto the couch, and I'm not even on the couch. Sitting in a totally different chair. Oh.
I myself was there the night the theft took place, and saw the statue in that spot. If this picture was truly taken on that night, then that statue should have been there.
But when I went there, the day after the theft, the statue of the old bag was sitting in the corner.
So rude.
Rude! Goldberg machine.
Perhaps it was somehow pushed there accidentally?
Your Honor, the statue is slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. It would have taken more than an accidental push to move it that distance.
In that case, can you prove it? Can you give us the rhyme and reason as to why that statue was moved that night?
Can you do it, Nick?
Never mind who moved it. The real question is, why did they move it?
Well, Mr. Wright, I hope you are prepared with your answer. Now then, who was the one that moved the golden statue on the night of the crime?
Let's call that an episode.
We'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm gonna go get a drink of water and think about my life decisions.
Yep.
That's a good thing to do every day.